My name is Greg Hungerford. I'm an effective practice specialist for social emotional behavior. So grateful that you have decided to hop on board and check out our year three content. We thought it was important, meaning my colleagues and I, my other EPSs, to ensure we bring you back to year two content for review, just to ensure that you understand the highlights and content, strategies, materials that are readily available for you at any time as necessary. You can see right here on the page that I brought you back to the Google site for year two, and wonderful work done by my colleagues in getting this material and content and activities ready for you. As you know, you had the opportunity, and I'll scroll up here, to look at ARE strategies. What are we going to do antecedent-wise before the behavior occurs? Reinforcement, what are we going to do when the behavior does occur? And extinction strategies, what are we going to do to help reduce the chances or likelihood that that target behavior of concern is going to emerge again? The work you do as a paraeducator is not easy. We understand that. And we want to make sure that you readily have at hand practical, doable, researched evidence-based strategies that you can utilize, of course, with collaboration with the team at large. We also did look at responding to challenging behaviors, and I'm going to check on that one right there. And as we explore this, I want to highlight a few key points that you can come back to again and again as necessary. And as I scroll down, it's very important for us to understand the cycle that occurs when students are acting out. And we want to catch this early on as possible to do those de-escalation strategies that are useful and impactful for students. And we also know in some cases for students, the best thing we can do is not communicate verbally. Use our nonverbals, use that proximity. And if we do have to use verbals, to ensure that we're using basic, simple prompts back to the task at hand, and or how a student's going to take a break or do what's necessary in order to get regulated. Relationships matter. And we know that the work you do with students is so important. And in many cases, you may be the individual that works mostly with a student that is struggling. And we offer these resources so that you can come back again and re-examine what you can do as the adults to build a productive, trusting relationship with students. And the last thing I wanted to point out with regards to responding to challenging behavior is just all the strategies that are offered in this particular page. Go in, dive deep, work with your supervising teacher and team to determine what are the strategies we are going to use overall so the student gets used to and knows and can expect how you're going to approach a specific event, behavior, etc., so that you're on the same page, so you're not surprising students and they can be taught, modeled, supported via you and the hard work you do. The last part of the training was about data collection and also progress monitoring. And you, of course, can come back and click on those two links as needed. In many cases, you are asked to take data on student behaviors. My offering is that you ask questions as needed to ensure clarity about what you're collecting data on, when you're supposed to be doing so as well, so that the data you are collecting can be substantive and also support team decision making. And last but not least, we're going to click on the wrap up and cue use. And these are these next steps for you can consider in making those connections back to your checklist of expectations so that when you are sitting down with your supervising teacher and or the team, you're sure that you're on target about what you might need to do with regards to building your skill and knowledge and also ensuring that you're asking the right questions to get the resources and supports that you might need. Thank you so much for taking the time to do a little review of year two. And we're looking forward to you diving into the year three content as well.